What might be called the opposite of modern art, historic artifacts and folk art created by slaves living along the East Coast from Florida to North Carolina. That artistic heritage is being celebrated today, along with the man who owns one of the largest collections of this regional artwork in the world. On Your Side's Ann Schindler spoke with the collector about what he hopes the exhibit can teach other people about the American experience.
Artwork is extremely important. Art is a part of culture that makes culture livable.
Willis Hakeem Jones was in town Friday discussing Making Do, an exhibit of at least part of his vast African-American art collection.
Between 2,000 and 3,000 pieces.
Based out of Savannah, Georgia, the artist and collector focuses on pieces that are both beautiful and useful.
It has a utility. It's not just art for art's sake.
Much of it is the work of slaves and their descendants who lived in the coastal islands of the southeastern U.S.
We call it Geechee Gullah culture.
Some of it has only recently begun to be appreciated.
It's not readily embraced by a lot of African Americans because they say, oh, we don't want to talk about that. That's the past. Why do we need that? Well, let's go to Bed Bath & Beyond and buy something, a little more modern than this old quilt.
Adonica Toller is the administrator at the Ritz Theater Museum.
And the value to me is the culture and the connection and what it represents. The idea that I've touched so many pieces made by slaves is just amazing for me and a privilege for me.
She says the exhibit has great educational value, but is also something she finds personally gratifying.
We know that we came from this. I know I'm standing on the shoulders of these individuals who could not move and achieve some things as freely as I'm able to do now.
The past is as important as the future. And the same thing with the tree. When you look at a tree and how far the branches go out, if you could see below the earth, the roots go out just as far.
Ann Schindler, First Coast News, On Your Side.
That's nice to see that talent here. The exhibit is up through January 12th, so if you have a chance, you might want to go out and see it.